So my colleague James Titcombe was out in California for the iPhone 11 launch, and now we have the iPhone 11 Pro here back in the Telegraph office. So let's dig a little deeper. So this is the new iPhone 11 Pro, Apple's latest smartphone. It's not hugely different on the front to the old model, the iPhone XS. It still has a 5.8-inch screen. The Max model also has a 6.5-inch screen. So the Pro models come with this matte glass back. Some of the new colours include midnight green as well as some classic ones like space grey. The iPhone 11 range also comes with a whole rainbow of colours, which harks back to the old Apple logo, which for some fans will be a nice touch. It's also got this rather nice stainless steel band. The iPhone 11, which is the cheaper model, has an aluminium body, which is all glass. Also on the back, you'll notice the triple camera, which is what has everyone talking. Now, it's going to divide opinion. It's not very symmetrical, but personally, I don't mind it too much. And it's probably the price you're going to have to pay having that triple camera array for the really sort of quality photos and videos that Apple say you should be able to get with this device. In terms of what we make of this design, Apple's been making iPhones now for 12 years, and this model hasn't changed a huge amount since the iPhone X in 2017, but it will be about what's really going on inside with the camera and battery life that's going to make the real difference for Apple fans. Now, that's the design. Let's have a look at battery and performance. So now let's talk about power on the iPhone 11 Pro. This new model has an A13 Bionic chip, which is Apple's new chip. It says it's redesigned this from the ground up. Now, what that really means is you should be able to get better performance from things like gaming or filming 4K video. And importantly, it'll also help improve the efficiency of the battery life, so you should get even longer out of your phone. So why is battery life so important? Well, obviously there's nothing more frustrating than getting halfway through the day and finding you've only got 10% battery life left on your phone. Now, that shouldn't be a problem on the new 11 Pro. You should get around 4 more hours of battery life out of this than the previous model, according to Apple. On the larger 11 Pro Max, you should get around 5 hours. There are some other battery features on this. You get fast charging out of the box for the first time on an iPhone. There's also wireless charging, but unfortunately there's no two-way wireless charging, which some people thought might come with the new phone. So it also doesn't come with 5G, which is the latest faster network technology that should mean you can download films or stream games a lot quicker than you were able to before. That might not be such a big deal because, to be honest, there's not going to be much 5G in the UK this year or even probably next year. But if you were wanting to buy a phone that was going to last 3 or 4 years, you might want to look at something else with a 5G chip. That's everything internally, but now let's talk about what everyone really wants to know more about, which is the camera. So, one of the things that people always talk about on a new phone is the camera, and this is somewhere where the iPhone 11 Pro has tried to excel. It's got a new triple camera setup on the back. This means you've got a zoomed telephoto lens, a standard lens, and a wide angle lens. So we popped over to our neighbours to try out this new camera technology, which allows you to take 3 different shots while standing in one position. These upgraded cameras also let you do something quite clever with the new night mode. Now, this essentially takes a whole bunch of photos at once when you're in a really low light setting and splices them together, taking the best shots and removing the blurry ones so you can really brighten up an image that otherwise would be almost complete darkness. And now onto the front camera. So Apple has upgraded this from a 7 megapixel setup to a 12 megapixel setup, which should let you take even better selfies. There's also a new slow motion mode, which Apple is trying to call a slowfie. It's basically a front-facing slow motion shot. No doubt you'll be seeing them filling up your Instagram feed. So obviously this device isn't cheap. It's going to cost you just over £1,000 even for the base 11 Pro model. But if you really want that camera technology, that improved filmmaking ability, then this is the phone you're going to be looking at.